Hello everyone, Minky here with the next part of Let's ASAP run. Let's ASAP Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. So, it is currently the 27th of December and it is 1:35 AM, 1:35 PM. It's just turned 1:35 PM right now. And no, I have not, quickly managed to get a team together, unfortunately. I'm actually recording this part 6 early because I figured I can't remember how I put it last time or whatever, but like I was saying like, okay, we can connect to Pokemon Home, but the thing is we can't breed on BDSP. We can't. Well, we can, but we just can't breed yet. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to use one of the ASAP units before I get the access to breeding. And you can't transfer eggs to through Pokemon Home. You can't use it, unfortunately. Maybe there'll be something in the future, but right now that's not the case. Unfortunately, we have to, we can't transfer at the moment. Unfortunately, and it's ironic because in Pokemon Stadium 2, you could transfer eggs. I think you could transfer eggs. I'm not sure, but I know you could transfer Pokemon with items, and you could transfer items. In Pokemon Box, they downgraded because you can transfer eggs now. I don't know if you could in Stadium 2 or not, but they downgraded in the sense that you can't transfer items. You have to have them held by Pokemon. So it's a much slower process, right? And that was Pokemon Box back in Generation 3. Now, in Generation 8, technically, because Pokemon Home was released during the Gen 8 time, now in Generation 8, we can't even transfer items. We only get 30 slots, if you will, for free to just transfer Pokemon over, and that's it. Which I mean, I guess it could be worse, but and I'm glad we got at least that. But like, why? But anyway, the point is, in order for me to be able to continue and get these teams, I need to make a bit of progress on BDSP, and so I'm going to record part 6 right now to do that and show all this off, if you will. And I'm going to do both Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl to show it off because it's kind of important, especially given what we're about to do. And so, so it's important, if you will. So yeah, I'm going to do that. That's why I'm recording this part 6 of BDSP. And I'm only recording Sword and Shield and Lessons Arceus part 6 as well, simply because I like to keep them all in sync like that. Maybe they'll break off in the future, but right now, I'm going to record all of this together, if you will, like this. So I'm recording all 3 just so they're not out of sync with one another, if you will. Just so it's easier on me at first, but obviously in the future we'll see, if you will. Now, in order to unlock trading with another file, what you need to do is you need to beat the gym leader here, and then you need to go back to Jubilife, and there'll be a double battle between you and Dawn versus 2 Team Galactic grunts. Yes, 2 Team Galactic grunts. So we need to do that, and then that will unlock trading basically for you. So that's why I'm doing this today. That's what I'm going to do today in both Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. So I might as well show off both as well. Both cases as well, because obviously in this case it's a gym. In this first bit it's a gym, so obviously I want to show this off just for the sake of argument, just to show it off, if you will. And I want to show off the battle with Dawn because obviously Dawn's going to have a different Pokemon picked, so there is that as well. Now also, what else is there to say? Now, okay, so for ASAP runs, now remember, this is an ASAP unit run, therefore it's the items, it's the HMs in this case that are important, or not really the HMs, they're not really HMs anymore, but you know what I mean, Cut, Surf, Rock Smash, Strength, those kinds of things, those are the ASP units. Therefore, because this is an ASP unit run, the gym leaders don't matter, if you will, and by that I mean like in an ASP boss run, the gym leaders would be what matters, therefore the HMs wouldn't matter, but because we're doing an ASP unit run, it's the HMs that matter, so we could take on Roark whenever we want, basically. We could do everything before Roark, and then take on Roark and then go back, if you will, if we wanted to. Or, and we could do that with any gym leader as well. You know, at this point, it's just that obviously I'm going to take them on whenever, if you will, because they don't matter in this case. They're just another part of the game, if you will. Whereas it's the HMs are important in this case. Whereas if this was an ASP boss run, we could use Rock Smash all we wanted. We could use Cut all we wanted, Strength all we wanted. Well, obviously we have to earn the ability to use them outside the battle, but the point is, in that case, we would have to battle Roark last, if you will. You know, we'd have to evolve Turtwig, we'd have to evolve Budu and everyone else all the way up that we possibly can, without obviously help from another file or whatever. And then we'd battle Roark, and then go back and make some progress, if you will. So in a way, it's kind of nice that this is an ASP unit run, otherwise I won't be able to make an effective team. So, yeah, there is that. So, on that note, after almost 7 minutes of rambling about that, let's take on the gym. Yeah. Now we could dodge these two trainers, but I'm a Pokemon trainer. Of course, I'm going to battle them. You know, plus it's an LP. I kind of want to show them off anyway because I think it's better to show them off anyway in a Let's Play. You know, to help kind of show things off. I mean, this is obviously an ASP run, so I feel like it's more important in this case than ever, if you will, that I show them off. So, you know, you avoided a long way round. Let's see why you did that. Well, that's why you do that. I mean, to be fair, like I said, I know this gym. I know it enough to the point where I can just, you know, kind of plow through it, if you will. Like, I didn't even check my team after the before this. I know that I've got Turtwig in front, so, you know, so I know I can just, you know, use them. Now, I imagine these Geodudes have sturdy. No, this one doesn't. Oh, okay, wow, nice. I imagine Roark's does. But, yeah, well. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, these are Geodudes, so they're really easy to take on, if you will. Especially if you have, especially if you start with Turtwig or Piplup, because they've got a quad super effective as opposed to a double super effective like you would have with Chimchar. And even with Chimchar, you kind of have to work through it a little bit. But, oh well. But, with Roark though, his third Pokemon, all three of you are singularly super effective against it. Or I should say doubly, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how I want to go about it, but I would say basically, I don't know, man. You'll see what I mean when we get there. Oh wow, this guy has the same Pokemon as Brock. That's so cool that he's got the same exact Pokemon as Brock. Nice. Nice one. Oh yeah, Magikarp level 10. Now that I think about it, I should probably be giving the experience points to someone else, because Budu isn't really going to be enjoying it too much, to be honest. So it's like I said, I'm going to be replacing them, so there's no point in raising this one. Oh well. I guess Starly? Then no point in doing Onyx. Can't really train them. Oh yeah, I got a modest McSharp. It's funny considering what I just caught in the Sword and Shield. And the one I just recorded. Nice. Alright, can I even trade here? I don't think I can yet, can I? I don't know, maybe I've skipped on ahead by accident. Nearby trainers, okay, you know what, that's fine. But, I mean, it's like... I mean, it's a bit late now, I might as well just get on with this part anyway, it's a bit late. You know, to stop recording, so if anything, if I could have traded through there, then I guess I was fine, but... I guess that's something I'll look into as well in the future, but I don't know, man. But if anything, I want to be able to just do this like this, if you will. I want to be able to, you know, have access to trading anyway. And even then, it's not even that big of a deal. We can obviously, you know, trade anyway in that. You know, it's going to be much easier if I just trade that way. You know, and that, so, well, with the Y button kind of thing, so I'm just going to do it that way. Oh yeah. I love how in this gym, all the trainers, including the gym leader, it's basically just like they keep adding a Pokemon to their team and coming at you with that team. Although I think the first Geodude was a lower level, though. Like, I think the first one was level 10, and I think the second one was level 9, I think. But in this case, obviously it's the gym leader, so, you know, of course they're going to be stronger. See, they survived the leafage. So... really? A potion at this time? You know leafage is too strong for you, man. Yeah, well. Yeah, pretty good stuff. Yeah, Onyx next. So, yeah, obviously Onyx level 12, okay. I guess that makes sense though, to be fair. Well, that did a little bit of damage, wow. Nice. Okay, wow, he used a potion again. I don't know if I'm going to faint them then this turn. Probably not, to be fair, with that much health. But at least we got rid of both of his potions. It is just 2, right? I don't know. I don't know how many potions he has. But hey, at least we got 2 of his potions. Or at least we got rid of 2 of them anyway. So, that's nice. And yep, his last Pokemon. Cranidos, which is pretty cool that he's got Cranidos because, you know, it's kind of a bit, what's it called? It's kind of got a bit of lore there, but also, of course, but also, like, they're also, what's it called? I can't even remember what it's called, to be honest. It's also a bit lore telling as well. Okay, he's gonna go for headbutt constantly. Or maybe I can survive a little bit longer, maybe, I don't know. They'll get one attack in, hopefully. But I don't know, obviously, because obviously we're gonna get another headbutt. And then he might get a crit, which hopefully he doesn't. And then obviously, you know, he might also flinches. Okay, nice. Nice, yes. And then I think Raisin Leaf can miss as well. I think it's got like a 5% chance to miss, but nice. We both used 2 potions, but hey, we managed to win, right? Nice. I mean, to be fair, isn't I don't know, man. It's a bit wishy-washy with how the gym leaders are supposed to be, if you will. I mean, how are you even a league gym leader kind of thing? If I don't know, man. It's a bit funky, I guess. It's a lot to go into. And yeah, we got the core badge. Nice. Ah, yeah. Oh, I don't even read what he said. Well, as we got Shining Pearl to check as well in a bit. Stealth Rock, nice. Oh yeah, you do stickers as well. I might have to get that as well, but you know. Yeah, we've got to be careful who we teach TMs to. That's fine. Right, on our way back then. What? Please don't tell me you have to battle me here. Come on, man. Okay, thank goodness. I was a bit worried there for a second. Alright, Great Ball does. Oh yeah, I got this last time. Escape rope. Team 76. No one can really learn it other than BD from Turtwig, but obviously I'll save these until I actually get my Pokemon anyway. Might as well. Like, it's better that I teach them afterwards. You know, like, it's better that I teach them on this file than on my other file, because then it means I don't have to worry about trading stuff over or whatever. Because typically, like, sometimes, like, yeah, I'll like to transfer. I'll like to, like, teach. Oh, we need Super, actually. But, like, sometimes, like, we'll need to teach, like, you know, like, maybe I want to teach Rock Smash or Stealth Rock to someone. Which you can teach Rock Smash to one of your Pokemon if you want to and use it and whatnot. You just can't use it outside of battle. That's the issue, if you will. That's the thing. So, in that case, you know, you gotta, like, be careful about that sort of thing, if you will. You know. And, oh, Astonish, by the way. Super has Astonish, so that must mean they're a Ghost type, right? Yeah, I don't know, man. It's so weird to think about, because it's like, what would be the point of Stab if Pokemon just automatically the type that they could learn, and only the type they could learn, you know? I don't know, man. Especially when you get proven wrong on that as well, you know? I don't know, man. But yeah, you don't need to. It's just using it outside of battle. That's the only issue, if you will. It's using it outside of battle. That's the only thing you got to worry about in that case. So, you know. But yeah, when it comes to teaching these TMs, I might as well teach the TMs from this game if I've got them, rather than from my main file, because then it just saves the hassle of trading them back and forth and whatever. Because, like, I don't know how many of each TM I'm going to even have at the end, so I don't know. Yeah, we should be fine, yeah. Why do they look exactly the same? Collateral damage. Oh yeah, double battle time. It's only one of your Pokemon, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Zubat and Wurmple. Yeah, both of these, I don't think there's any difference between these two, if you will. I think both of them are always going to have Zubat and Wurmple. Like, regardless of which start you pick, and regardless of which version you're playing. So, you know. Turtwig here is actually at a disadvantage. So I think it would be better to have picked Piplup for this. I think they'd be the best, because then neither of you would have, you know, Turtwig in that case. I think so. I don't know, man. I can't. Yeah, it is It is Piplup, right? If you pick Piplup, you'd have. Yeah. So in that case, then yeah, that'd be the best. But obviously, you know. I mean, there's better ways of doing research as well. I mean, for one, there's doing it yourself, you know. But, I mean, to be fair, research is very deadly, you know. That's kind of like my go-to joke, if you will. It's like, research is just deadly, you know. Which isn't even that funny, it's just like a sad thing, if you will. Like, it's just so hard. Not that I'm saying it's hard. I'm not genuinely saying it's hard. That's the joke, is that it's not hard at all. You know? Like, yeah, sometimes, yeah, you have to play a bunch of a game in order to find something out, if you will, or whatever. You know, or you have to go to specific areas or whatever. But at other times, it's just, like, so hard for no reason to people. You know? Like typing in a few words into Google, you know, or understanding which way round they're saying it, if you will, or misreading it to the point where you're confidently incorrect, if you will, where, you know, it's like, oh, if you breed this gender of Pokemon, then they'll send down the Pokeball, you know, to the eggs, if you will, you know, but then, oh, it keeps sending the other one for some other reason, or it keeps sending down regular Pokeballs or something, you know. And it's like, but I'm going to still keep reading it, even though it's sending me Pokeballs, and I'm not going to try rereading the text or anything for some reason, you know, or like, I don't know, man. It just seems so unreasonably hard to people, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. It just makes me sad, to be honest. Ah, yes, it's the evolution of Pokemon. 90% of all Pokemon. I wonder if that was true back in Generation 4, and I wonder if that's still true to this day, or how true that is. Yeah. Research and project in the same sentence? Oof, man. Jeez, man. Yeah, what was I going to say? I don't even know, to be honest. I think there's a few things I need to get. You know, like, I don't know, man. I think there's a few things to get in here. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, Heart Home City contest or whatever. Okay, we don't have access to it quite yet. I'm not sure what we need to do then. Okay, the lotto, nice. I might as well do this. Oh wow, I actually got a prize. Wow, I wasn't even expecting that. Wow. Okay, now I don't know how to get the thingamajig. I guess we need to go back to the Pokemon Center? Or something? I can't remember. I did this a while ago as well, like... I don't know, not even that long ago, to be honest. Is it this? Yeah, it seems like it. Tila, she has a name. What? If you have a paid Nintendo Switch Online membership, you can do internet connection. Trainers all over the world. Okay, here we go. Yeah, no, we can skip on that. So yeah, I guess if anything, I guess it was open to us all along. It's just that, yeah. It's just that obviously not the Y button. I mean, I just mean in the sense of like, I guess trading in general was open to us all along if we just went upstairs instead. So I guess that's all I needed to do. But I've at least got this now. This is gonna make things so much easier for me because it means I don't have to worry about like roaming around the area, if you will, roaming around the game, if you will. And I'm not breaking any ASAP rules either, really. So you know, it's saving me the hassle of everything. So. Yeah, it's really nice, if you will. You know, I don't have to worry too much. So, it is now 2 o'clock on the 27th of September, I think I said that, 2025. So, yeah, I'm going to cut here and I'm going to go to Shining Pearl. So, yeah, I shall see you in a few moments then. Alright, here we are in Shining Pearl. Alright, so... yeah, we should be fine. I mean, I've got Piplup. They're gonna get some obviously training here, but I don't. And as well as in the Dawn battle, because I want to use them, but like obviously I'm actually using them in the battle, so yeah. So maybe we don't have anyone else that can really be used here, other than maybe a McShop or something. But I don't know if I'd want to use anyone else. Like, I don't know. I don't really have any other Pokemon at the minute, so Badoo and. I mean, you're still too weak anyway at the moment to really battle the gym, unfortunately, so I can't really use you. So yeah, I'm gonna have to stick with what we've got at the minute. So, yeah. Let's go ahead then and just go back then. In fact, before we do actually, what do you guys say? You need to save your adventure. Okay, we can go in now. I guess we can trade much sooner than expected, but I'll still do this anyway. It's a bit late now anyway. Because I've already recorded Sword and Shield Part 6 anyway, so yeah, it's no big deal. If anything, it's giving room for, for showing this off as well. I can at least give the example of, like, you know, ASP boss, ASP unit, whatever, you know, that kind of thing, so at least it's that. Alright, I didn't talk to this guy before, but no, really hate water. They hate water, but they're weak to grass. Okay. Yeah. Going with it after a rock type with a fire type won't be easy either. I mean, obviously there's Chimchar, but obviously, you know, they get the fire type move, so at least it's that, you know, kind of thing. So that's pretty cool though, that they still kind of teach you about type matchups, but they still give you the advantage anyway, regardless of which one you pick. Alright, so you're level 10, starting this guy off. I wonder what the other guy is going to have. Or not I wonder, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be level 9. Pretty sure I remember him being level 9. So, you know. Yeah. Because again, like I said, I think it's important to show these guys off anyway. I don't see why not. You know, like even if this was like a casual Let's Play or a normal Let's Play, well, I mean, it really depends on what kind of LP you're doing, but like I feel like if you're doing like a guide or something for the game, then yeah, I would say keep it in. You know, I don't see why you would cut it out, you know, if you're doing a guide, you know. I guess I don't want to make it too easy for people, but then why are you even doing a guide in the first place? In that case, you know. I mean, I guess it depends on the level of guide you want to do, but I don't know, man. It's just weird to me, you know. I don't know, man. Yeah, both of these were level 9. Nice. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense, considering that I feel like 2 level 9s is harder than 1 level 10 to deal with, typically anyway, I should say. But, yeah, what do I want to get rid of? Oh, that's tough. Sandstorm, or... I guess I'll get rid of Sandstorm, because I wouldn't really see myself using that too often, to be honest. I mean, I might want to replace it, I don't know, we'll have to see in the future, but... I don't know, man. But yeah, the whole build decks I was talking about... I was talking about the build decks as well, of making like a build decks. I might go ahead with that at some point. Like, I might go along with it. I think I was mentioning this in Sword and Shield, but I might go ahead with a full-on build decks, if you will. In this case, you know, like, but like what I'll do is I'll get like a Turtwig from BDSP and a Turtwig from Lessons Arceus, you know, a Pikachu from Sword and Shield, and one from BDSP, and one from Lessons Arceus, as well as a Raichu and a Pichu from each 3 games. You know, something like that. That might be nice, if you will. I think, well, as well, because it means I can just have the Pokemon there ready for like if I ever want to make like another home account, I can just get myself another one of those mystery gifts, if you will. Because like that's to do with the game itself. I think that's more to do with the game rather than like taking a one for yourself, if you will, that no one else can get. I'm pretty sure it's the case anyway. I don't see why it wouldn't be in the case of like Pokemon Home, because it's also tied to your account or something, right? But yeah, if anything, at least that's something, if you will. Plus, you're still going to put in the effort anyway to get all these, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's alright, because at least then it's not taking it away from anyone else. At least it shouldn't be anyway. I don't see why it would be. I don't see why anyone else would be cheated out of one just because I'm getting an extra one in home, you know? Because that's tied to your account, isn't it? So, surely. I mean, maybe it is, and if not, if so, maybe I'll see about trading it out to someone, if you will, who really needs it, but... yeah, we'll see, I guess. I mean, maybe I'll have to research that further as well, you know? Research, you know, that dangerous topic we just mentioned. Yeah, but like I said, I feel like it wouldn't be that bad, if you will, for Pokemon Home ones, anyway. And yeah, he's wasting the potion for some reason. You'd think he'd have like a super potion or something, just to heal all the way up again. But, I don't know. But yeah, he's wasted one of the potions. So... but even then, at this point, it's like, yeah, you're just gonna waste my time, if you will, in that case, you know, and waste my PP, if anything. So, if anything, that would be good for like a no healing challenge or something. Yeah, that'd be good, but you know, oh well. That's enough. Oh wow. Didn't expect it to be enough. Cause I'm only level 14. Aren't they level 14? Or are they level 15? And for that, their special defense is poor. Oh well. Yeah, no more text, unfortunately. I don't think there's anything different between Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, so... I don't know, man. Oh yeah, you obtained TM76s. Stealth Rock. Inflicts damage to opponents that switch into battle. And these are the stickers I use. Take some. Oh, I didn't even notice you use stickers, actually, to be honest. I wasn't paying attention to when he sent them out. Incidentally, what? I don't know, man. Yeah, like I said, I don't really want to use, you know, I want to use the TMs properly, if you will, if you know what I mean. You know, like, I might as well take them from this file, if I have them, rather than from a different file, if you will. From my main file, I mean, I should say. So, yeah, I'll do that. What? Oh well. But yeah, now we do have access to using Rock Smash outside the battle. We do have it now. So we could, but except we can't because we're doing an ASP run. So we can't do that, unfortunately. So as in other words, under normal circumstances, you are now able to use Rock Smash. But because it's an ASP run, I can't use Rock Smash until I've obtained every single Pokemon you can possibly get at this point in time. So, meaning I have to evolve my Piplup all the way up. And I have to evolve Geodude all the way up and everything. I have to evolve all the way up. Well, I can't get Golem, obviously, but, you know. But I can still get, because this is a P0 game. I might have mentioned this before, but this is a P0 ASAP run. Therefore, I can't get Golem or have any help to get Pokemon I'm not supposed to have yet. Outside of, I guess, training and whatnot. You know. But yeah, it's just the gym badge then that you need. Yeah. Oh, okay, never mind then. Okay, I can't get there yet. Can I do something here? No. I mean, there's no way I can do it in here. Did it say particular buildings or all buildings? I can't remember. Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay, so you just need to beat Roark then, that's it. Oh well. That's kind of cool that I was proven wrong on that as well, but at the same time, like, I prefer the fact better that I was proven wrong on the whole thingamajig, if you will. You know, like, about how you can go into that upstairs room in the centre as well. And also, I just noticed as well that I've got the metronome on Piplup, which is probably why they were able to take down Cranidos in just one attack. That's probably why that was the case, because remember, that was their fourth attack, you know, using the same move, because that's how the metronome works, is that it increases the power every time you use it. Even if it's only like a little bit, it's still every so often, you know, it increases its power. And I'd been the Geodude in one attack, the Onix in two attacks, and therefore the Cranidos was the fourth attack in that case, so, you know. But hey, at least we can use the metronome here as well. That'd be nice. That's so nice that you get to see like a double battle like this. In fact, now that I think about it, does Piplup, does Ted, who did she use? Chimchar. Does Chimchar get registered in the Dex now? I should have checked, to be honest, if they were even in the Dex in the first place. Oh well. But yeah, see, Chimchar's got the advantage over Wurmple as well, and neither of them have a disadvantage. That's really nice. I like that as well, that we get the experience points, even though... Now, I would teach over a water gun to see what happens, but I really don't want to. Should I? I mean, I can remember it easily anyway, so yeah, let's do it. Let's see what happens. Because I've told him to use water gun on Subat. So let's see what happens. They still use water gun. Why? They forgot how to use it, but they still use it. Nice. I like that as well, that I got a level up. So I'm now faster than Chimchar. At least I got the speed. I won the speed tie, if you will. Nice. So yeah, in that case, I don't know. I mean, obviously I want to keep Water Gun, but at the same time, I'm just gonna get a new Piplup because I want to get them in a special Pokeball kind of thing, or not a special Pokeball, just a non-regular Pokeball, you know. Oh well. Power of evolution. Yeah, I guess. Why did Trainer even evolve? The three sprites, whatever the names are, Uxie, Besprit, and Azelf. I don't even think that's what they're called, sprites. I just think sprites is a good word for them. Yeah, 90%. I'll have to look into that then as well. 90% of Pokemon. You know. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can get the lotto as well. If we get a good lottery ticket today. Cause that might be nice. I'll have to do look into doing some ball capsules as well, actually. Cause that'd be nice. Nice to just have something cool going on, if you will. Yeah, well, we'll see about that in a bit. Alright. I didn't get a match. Oh, well, never mind. Alright, well, on that note, I think I saved here, right? I'm pretty sure I did that, I can't remember. But anyway, that is the end of the part. So, what else is there for me to say, really? I don't know, to be honest. The only thing I can really think of at the moment is that whenever we get access to thingamajig, what's it called? Customization of my character, I'm gonna try and go for like a blue color scheme on Diamond and a red or pink colorization on Shining Pearl. That way it's a bit easier for you to be able to see which version I'm playing. Or maybe I'll do like an overlay or something. Maybe I'll do something like that. I'm not entirely sure. I might start doing that in the future, actually, now that I think about it. Because I haven't done an overlay before. Well, I have. I've done one overlay before, but that video isn't even edited yet. So I might start doing that more often from now on. See about making like an overlay for the video. And then I'll just, obviously, like I'll have in this case, I'll have a Brilliant Diamond overlay and a Shining Pearl overlay to represent which game I'm playing. That way you can see which one I'm doing or whatever. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know how I'll manage it, but we'll see. You know, we'll see how it goes in that case, because obviously, you know, that's something to look forward to, if you will. Obviously, I'll do it for part 7 and onwards, you know. And like I said, now that we've got access to trading, or, well, now that I know that we have access to trading, if you will, and now that we've got that, what I'm going to do is I'm now going to take a break and, you know, sort out my teams, if you will. Because like I said, I didn't even realise, I mean, maybe I did see it last time and I just forgot, if you will. You know, I was just like, because the thing is as well, before I started these LPs, I actually had a Brilliant Diamond file. Well, my Brilliant Diamond on this game, on this Switch Lite, I had like it was 1.1.3, I think that was that version, and that version had cloning in it. So obviously, you know, like, I mean, cloning's fine, you know, but like, the thing is with cloning is that every time you load up, it says, do you want to update the game? You know, because I don't keep the system updated, if you will, for stuff like that. And so it's going to ask me that every time I load up Brilliant Diamond, which, to be fair, you know, I load up Brilliant Diamond first anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. You know, but I still wanted to just upload it, update it anyway, because I feel like I don't really want to deal with that. So what I did was I made 3 other files on my other Switch of Brilliant Diamond, because, you know, you can't trade unless the version is the same as well. Like, obviously, you can trade between Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but you can't trade if the version, you know, the 1.1.3 or whatever, you can't trade if those are different. You know, they have to be the exact same. Meaning, you know, you can't trade if one's 1.1.3 and one is 1.3.0. You know, you gotta trade on the same file, on the same version. You know, it's the same version basically. It's what you're gonna trade with, if you will. That's it, you know. And so obviously I needed to keep it like that for a little bit, and I got up to this point, and I sorted out my teams and whatnot, and I haven't actually touched those fast in a while, actually, to be honest. I need to start playing them some more so I can get to the cloning some items and whatnot. Maybe I'll play some more in a bit or something in the meantime or something. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But that's why. But those 3 files, I thought you had to get to this point anyway. I didn't think there was any other way before you could trade Pokemon or anything. I didn't realise you could go up to the upstairs area or whatever, because I was just so used to the idea of using the Y button to trade that it just clouded my judgment, I guess, you know? Which is why I think and teaching and whatnot is good sometimes, because sometimes you might have a much worse... I mean, to be fair, in this case, it wasn't that big of a deal. I fixed it, if you will, and I learnt about it as well. So if anything, you know, good on me, I guess, that I learnt it, if you will. But sometimes there's like a much better or much easier way of doing things, if you will, that it's just better to learn, if you will, or correct someone on it, just to say like, wouldn't this work better, you know, kind of thing. You know, and it's like, I think that's good. You know, I think people should be allowed to say that in a way, if you will. You know, ask questions and whatnot. They should be encouraged to ask questions and whatnot, rather than just flat out say like, oh, you're asking me a question, you're an idiot. You know, like, not like that, obviously. You know, like, obviously, no, that's not the case. You know, you're not an idiot for asking a question. It's quite the opposite, actually, to be fair. You know, so hopefully that makes sense. You know, hopefully that all makes sense and whatnot. But I don't know, man. But yeah, like I said, on that note, so now I'm going to take the break from this LP, from all 3 Let's Plays. Well, I'm going to record Lessons Arches. That's going to release part 6 of that's going to release next week still, obviously. But I'm going to take the break now, and then I'm going to make the teams, and then I'm going to come back and have teams and whatnot. So yeah, that's the plan. Alright, like I said, that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you look forward to how my team turns out. And yeah, I shall see you next time. Have a minky day, everyone.